3. Levi, we're going to move on to a couple of ladies fighting in the professional Muay Thai this evening. Making her way to the ring from Thailand with a professional record of 52 wins, 12 losses, and 1 draw. From Thailand is Nong Nan.
Yeah, I haven't seen her fight before, but often these Thai girls, you know, they train with the boys, they can fight like the boys.
Well, and then, you know, we saw it earlier in the amateur fight with Deanna Melko Monterosa. The women are very aggressive, and a lot of times they'll steal the show.
Absolutely.
And her opponent, Lindsay Ball. As we can see, making her way to the ring, her opponent from Victoria, British Columbia, coming in with 18 victories and 2 losses under her belt, is Lindsay Ball.
She looks fit, she looks ready to fight.
Yeah, you can tell by looking, I believe Lindsay's going to have the height advantage here and the reach advantage.
Yeah, they both weighed in right at almost the same, 126.8 and 126.6 for Nong Nan. But I have to say, Lindsay looks bigger, looks more imposing.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see the fighters in North America cut weight to make weigh-ins and stuff like that. I don't know how much of a tradition or how much, you know, they do it back in Thailand, but I don't know how many of the Thais actually cut to make weight.
I think it varies from camp to camp, fighter to fighter, but I don't think this is the first time that Nong Nan has had to cut weight for a fight. And with her experience, I think it should be a good match. Comes Lindsay into the ring.
Once again, Lindsay Ball from Victoria, British Columbia, taking on Nong Nan from Thailand in the ladies' super featherweight division here at Frank Lee's Muay Thai Mayhem 3 in Edmonton, Alberta.
And once again, both these ladies in tremendous shape and thick, strong, powerful legs. Ready to kick, ready to check, ready to knee.
Yeah, it's one thing to say someone kicks like a girl, but when you're talking about Thai fighters, that's quite the compliment.
I would agree. Nong Nan now begins her Y crew. Both fighters move to seal the ring. That later.
Is that right? You got a court date?
Yeah, maybe.
So are you officially retired or what?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
I wanted to end because I wanted to. Ball just finishing up. Crew finishes up. Both fighters return to their respective corners, and we go to the official introductions with Dean Panas.
This bout is sponsored by Omni Proactive, is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the ladies' super featherweight division. The man in charge when the bell rings is your referee, Mr. Lyle Cheney. Introducing first to my left in the blue corner. She weighed in at 126.6 pounds with a Muay Thai record of 52 victories, 12 losses, and 1 draw. Representing Wendy's Muay Thai from Thailand, Nong Nan.
And there we are, Nong Nan.
And introducing her opponent to my right in the red corner. She weighed in at 126.8 pounds. She comes in with a record of 18 victories and 2 losses, representing Peterec Martial Arts from Victoria, British Columbia, Lindsay Ball.
And Lindsay Ball, ladies and gentlemen. And we're off. Professional ladies, Muay Thai, 5 rounds. Nong Nan of Thailand versus Lindsay Ball, Victoria, Canada. Ball looks calm, confident. Nong Nan pressing forward. Good check by Nong Nan. Nong Nan quite composed as well. They both try testing out with that teep push kick. They each test, they each move away.
From what I see early on in this fight, Levi, this is more of the Thai type of Muay Thai with a slower pace and both fighters just respectfully feeling each other out.
Test out, try to find the distance. Lindsay Ball tried a couple of times here. Nong Nan has checked her twice now, blocking that kick with the shin, preventing the muscle from getting hit. Nong Nan very composed. She acknowledges a hit there. To the stomach, they trade. Nong Nan with a good punch.
Big leg kick before that punch too, delivered by Nong Nan. Just echoes throughout the building.
Calm, comfortable, each of them. Professionals here.
Lindsay once again goes for that push kick. This time it was right out of her range as Nong Nan is settling in and finding the range of Lindsay Ball.
Nong Nan found it there. Good outside roundhouse kick, and again she's able to make Ball miss. Follows with a punch. And you can see Nong Nan starting to find her range now.
Yeah, definitely starting to find her range and knowing the range of Lindsay Ball. Once again, Lindsay throws a kick. Nong just steps back nice and easy, nice and calm, and it just brushes off her midsection.
Ball doesn't seem overly perturbed by it, but you have to wonder if she's getting frustrated having not landed anything yet.
You can see the front left leg of Nong Nan just bouncing up and down. It's almost like a trigger finger, just waiting for her to pull the trigger and deliver that once again thunderous leg kick.
Either a leg kick or a push kick or a check. There, now the Ball gets the better of her with one kick, but Nong Nan's able to grab it. Ball misses with a big overhand right. They move to the clinch.
Lindsay Ball looking for the sweep there. Great job of Nong Nan by hooking her right foot underneath the rope and preventing Lindsay from bringing her down to the canvas. That was a very veteran move there, Levi.
Absolutely. And now from this angle, we can see the back of Lindsay Ball's leg, and it's already started to get that red welt, telltale welt from too many leg kicks. She's not going to be able to keep eating those the whole night. Nong Nan, great job placing her shin across Lindsay's thigh to keep her distance there in that clinch. Again, slow pace here in this first round. They test each other out.
Once again, that leg kick checked by Nong Nan, delivered by Lindsay Ball.
Let's see if Nong Nan can return something. She comes back with a right hand. Oh, and now it's Lindsay with a right hand.
Yeah, Lindsay did a great job of using her reach there, Levi, for the first time in the fight. We saw as the fight progressed in the first round that Nong Nan was able to find her range and keep Lindsay just outside of it. That time, Lindsay just put her left arm up and almost rushed in and put it on the chin of Nong Nan and was able to deliver a couple right hands.
Absolutely. Nong Nan, for her part, just tied up, kept a tight clinch, and kept Lindsay from capitalizing any further. So we're going to get a replay now on the last part of that round.
No worries, folks, as we're going to get ready for the round 2 here. Levi, the big thing about this fight, so far, it's been the range of the two fighters. Lindsay Ball was able to land the very first shot of the fight with that front push kick. But when she did that, she taught Nong Nan a lot about what she had in store tonight. And since then, Nong's been able to just stay on the outside of that range. And Lindsay went to that same movement as well as a couple leg kicks 3 or 4 times that just brushed off Nong Nan because Nong was able to find the range of Lindsay and just stay just outside of that.
Absolutely. That's something about this fight. You see, Lindsay Ball is actually the taller fighter. Nong Nan more diminutive, but she is the one with the experience able to move outside and find a better range. Make Lindsay Ball miss and then make her pay.
And whether it's boxing, martial arts, or Muay Thai as it is here this evening, it's all about finding your range and working your angles and using that to your advantage throughout the fight.
Absolutely. Any fight that you have, it doesn't matter what kind of ring sport. If it's a fight, it's all about fighting your game. Nong Nan already ready to stand up. Doesn't need her whole 2-minute rest. She's eager to go. Stan Peterec there giving some last-minute instructions, a few more instructions to Lindsay. Seconds out, and we're ready for the second round, Dean.
That's we are. Levi Lyle Cheney, the referee, demands the seconds to get out of the ring, and that's exactly what they're doing. As we get ready for round 2 between Lindsay Ball from Victoria, British Columbia, and Nong Nan from Thailand.
Time in, and we're ready to go. They touch gloves, and let's see if Lindsay has learned anything in the round, has better range.
And we expect the pace to pick up as well here, Levi, as the fight continues on.
Absolutely. Both of them just outside of each other's range. They're testing again with these kicks. That one got through. Nice fake roundhouse to a push kick by Ball.
Nang throws a kick there, but Lindsay's able to just step sideways and block it with her hand as well.
And they watch each other. Good testing jab. Again, Nong Nan is really good with her check. Blocks all those leg kicks. Lift up the shin and collide into Lindsay. Again, Lindsay misses with that roundhouse kick. Nong Nan cool, composed, and just out of range. Now I'm looking for Nong Nan. Is she going to keep moving out of range, or is she going to come back in and mount an attack?
Lindsay going for a lead left jab, followed up by a spinning back fist, and she fell about 3 feet short with that one. Levi.
Yeah, to me, that's sort of a desperation move. She's maybe getting a little frustrated. Thought if she tries something like that, she might catch Nong Nan unawares. However, with 50-something fights, 60 fights, Nong Nan is going to be difficult to catch flat-footed. Now, Ball finds her range and manages to land a body kick.
Right off the hip of Nong Nan. That kick just missed, however.
Good, and Nong Nan timed her with the push kick that time, kept her at bay. Both of them doing a good job finding the other one's range, trying to make them miss. But I'm looking for more now from Nong Nan, more aggression. I want to see her come forward and start to put a hurting on Lindsay, or vice versa. Again, Lindsay trying, but just can't find that range.
The one thing Lindsay's going to have to be careful of here, when she throws those kicks and she misses, she can't be dropping her hands, because one of these times if she drops those hands after missing one of those kicks, Nong's going to come in with a big overhand right, because a couple times when Lindsay's thrown that kick, she's dropped her hands down when she's missed.
Oh, and now they trade a few combinations each. Ball maybe getting the better, and Nong Nan comes right back with an attack. Unperturbed by those punches is Nong Nan. Ball fakes a little bit to try to set something up, but Nong Nan isn't having any of it. Oh, a good right hand.
Starting to see a little bit of that aggressiveness that you were calling for earlier in this round, Levi.
Yeah, she is. And there we go. She's going to test with the jab. I would like to see her score and then capitalize.
That was a little bit of shin on shin right there.
Yeah, and now they're both going to feel that later on. Yeah. Ball has that reach, but she can't quite seem to use it. Come to the close of the second round here. And again, there we go. Now they trade 1 for 1. Solid body kicks. Good.
Round 2 is going to come to an end as both fighters are clinched up in the middle of the ring. Another, fairly even round, Levi. We talked about it. It's with the Thai fights, a lot of times the first 2 rounds are kind of washes. But that's in Thailand. That might not necessarily be in Canada where the judges are scoring a little bit different.
In Thailand, they will give a 10-10 round for the first one. In Canada, the judges don't like to do that. The commissions have said before they don't like to do that. And they want you to go hard right from the first bell. So with these 2 fighters here, so far, I would have to give it to Nong Nan for better striking.
Yeah, and we are using the 10-point scoring system here. 10 points for the winner, 9 or less for the loser of the round. And here we can see that little bit of a fury there that was late in the second round. You can see both fighters acknowledge each other with a little nod of the head. And I think as this fight goes on, we're going to see a lot more of that, Levi.
Yeah, you can see Lindsay here. She tries to set up with a fake, but she doesn't seem to follow with much after. She's going to have to fake and go and fake again and go again if she wants to score and move inside that range of Nong Nan.
Yeah, the cleanest blow of that exchange was that quick, short overhand right delivered by Nong Nan that went right down the pipe and landed on the nose of Lindsay Ball.
I agree. So I'd say it's a tight fight, close overall, but I have to give it to Nong Nan for more effective strikes. Neither fighter looks particularly hurt or particularly tired, so let's see what they can pull out here in the third round. There's Nang, spits out some water. She's ready for the bell.
You can tell her coach, I don't understand what he's saying, I don't speak the language, but from what I'm seeing verbally, he's telling her to fake in, back up, and then follow up by diving in with that right hand.
Absolutely, which is what she needs to do. She's great at making Ball miss, but her capitalization after that is limited, and she needs to start to open up. When she scores on Ball, she needs to follow up, make that not the first shot, but one of many. Time. And there you hear Lyle Cheney admonishing the blue corner. Clean it up quicker so that we can get back to the action here. They touch gloves, come up for the third round.
And unlike the first 2 rounds, the third round is starting off with a little bit more of a feverish pace as both fighters are locked up, and Lindsay Ball is looking for the takedown. Good job of Nong Nan by holding her balance here, Levi.
Yes, and see how she blocks with that front leg. She lays her shin over top of Ball's thigh, and that keeps Ball at bay in that clinch. Doesn't let her capitalize and do anything that she would like. There's that check again from Nang.
Yeah, but way more aggressiveness shown here in the third round by Lindsay Ball.
Absolutely. You can see Ball, I think, realizes she's missing the first 2 rounds too often, needs to come in and make something happen, and she seems prepared to do that. Scores with a small right hand now. Nang not bothered and answers with a right hand of her own. Now you're starting to see the size of Ball come into play, and again, it's all Nang can do to put that shin across and tie up in the clinch.
She's doing a great job here, Lindsay Ball, is of using her size and trying to elevate Nong Nan. As Lindsay has answered there, or scored with a flurry of her own. What I was going to say in the clinches here in the third round, Lindsay is trying to elevate Nong and use her size advantage, kind of lift her up onto the tiptoes of her and try and throw her down. But so far, Nong's been doing a good job of keeping her balance.
She is, but I got to give Lindsay credit here. She was having trouble the first 2 rounds, and here she finds her range. She shoots combinations, multiple right hands here.
And Lindsay Ball starts to open up tight inside against Nong Nan as 3 or 4 of those right hands scored.
This is the sort of thing I applaud Dean, is she had a hard time the first 2 rounds, so she comes out in the third round to make something happen. She's not willing to take no for an answer, and she's here pressing the action. She shows us she wants to win. Oh, tried for a spinning back fist there, I think, but was stopped. Nonetheless, I think it's Nong Nan who's taking the most punishment in this round. Lyle Cheney calls Nong Nan forward. Let's fight. Ball pushes her back.
Lindsay using a great job here of using that reach to her advantage, Levi. She's almost throwing that hand out there and rushing in with it, using it as a defense mechanism, but to set up the punches.
Jumping teep kick there from Lindsay Ball, and she's trying with these punches. They're not the most effective, but they do seem to be scoring, and every third one or so gets Nang to pucker up.
Not only that, not only is she not scoring with him, but when she misses, she's leaning in with those forearms and elbows to drive him into the face of Nong Nan.
Yes, trying to follow in with an elbow if she
Nice
can.
short left uppercut there delivered by Lindsay that landed right on the chin of Nong Nan.
And you can see that she is definitely intent on taking this round home with her right from the start. She's on the job now. Nong Nan having a little more trouble. She can't seem to get away, can't seem to counter as effectively.
10 seconds left here in the third round as Lindsay Ball with two big overhand right hands to the side of the head of Nong Nan. And round 3 is going to come to a close. A very dominating round there for Lindsay Ball.
I would have to give the first 2 rounds to Nong Nan and this one to Lindsay Ball. But the way it's going right now, if she keeps this up, I think she could take the fight. Nang strikes me as good when she can make the opponent miss and counter, but her counters haven't been strong enough to back Ball off, and now Ball seems intent to make a brawl out of it.
But with the Thai style, you're going to see a different level here, a different gear coming out for the 4th and 5th round of Nong Nan. And I'm not expecting to see the same type of laid-back Thai fighter that I saw in the 3rd round here. We're going to go to our replay of the 3rd round, and this is where Lindsay Ball had Nong in her corner. He jumps in with a kick, and then he was all elbows, forearms, and those big fists.
If I were in her corner, I'd tell her to tighten up those punches a little bit. They're a little sloppy, but otherwise, she's coming straight down the pipe, trying to do her best to land on Nong Nan. And as you can see, Nong Nan just tied her up there.
Yeah, and definitely if that's the strategy she's going to keep up, it's been working so far. Nong's going to have to try and circle out of that corner. I've noticed here, especially in the 3rd round, she backed straight up into the corner, and from there she had nowhere to go. She's got to start circling before the fight gets against the rope, before she backs herself into that corner.
Yeah, that's something. The female Thai fighters, I don't want to paint them all with one brush, but often, in my experience, I've seen that the Canadian women are more aggressive than the Thai women overall, and sometimes that can play an effect. Here we are, 2-minute break almost up. They're cleaning up the ring. Nong Nan's corner, telling her to move in. Turn, just like you were saying, Dean, they're telling her to turn, not back straight up, use the jab. Let's see how she can capitalize this round as we begin the 4th round.
The 4th of 5 scheduled rounds here in the ladies super middleweight division.
They touch gloves, and now Ball looks intent. She's going to press forward here.
I said ladies super middleweight division. It's actually the super featherweight division, Levi.
Good thing we corrected that because I don't want to be on the wrong side of either of these two. Good flurry there. Ball pressing the action, moving in. Stalking. Both fighters watching. And there's that push kick coming in.
And once again, it backs Nong Nan into the corner.
Ball doesn't seem as aggressive this time, and Nong Nan is able to score after moving back with that kick. I have to wonder if it's a stamina thing. Oh, there's a grab kick.
You can see both ladies smile at each other there. Lindsay had the foot, but she didn't want to go in for the sweep. She was more than happy just to keep her distance from Nong.
There we go. Now she comes in with those long punches again. Nong Nan tries to tie her up, tries to put a knee into the body.
Nice job of that left knee by Nong there, delivered twice to the solar plexus of Lindsay Ball.
I don't think Ball is too perturbed, though. She seems calm and confident here, pressing forward, ready to work. Let's see if she lets that right hand go down the pipe again. Nong Nan waiting, spending too much time in the corner is Nong Nan. Both footworking, trying to get something going.
Lindsay with a little bit of an ollie shuffle type of move right there. Trying to keep active, trying to keep on her feet, on the balls of her feet. Nice leg kick by Lindsay Ball.
Yeah, that has Nong smiling. Is she going to press forward now? Nong Nan moving in. And they tie up in the clinch. Lindsay seems to get the better of it, pushes her into the corner.
Break, come back.
Referee Lyle Cheney calls for the break. Lindsay Ball steps back again. But once again, Levi, this whole fight has been in the corner with Nong Nan with her back against the ropes.
Yeah. Nang is good. She can check, she can clinch, she has good distance, but she's not aggressive enough. And I have a feeling as these fights go later and later into the rounds, you're going to see Ball start to take over with just raw aggression.
Nice knee there delivered by Lindsay Ball. The left knee came up right through the stomach of Nong Nan as she scored with the two fighters were clinched up in that exchange.
Absolutely. They trade punches again, and Ball one more time with a stiff jab. Nang tries a right hand but comes up short.
Nong Nan is looking very frustrated. Lindsay Ball's having a
Oh,
right, and a
solid
big
right
overhand right landed by Lindsay Ball.
That one hurt Nong Nan. You have her turn. Never good when a fighter turns their back. And as you can see, Ball forced Nang to do that there. Now Ball's more confident, trying for that right hand again. In the closing seconds of the fourth round here, let's see if she can score one more of those right hands. She tries and lands one over the ear of Nong Nan. Nong Nan ties up and moves to the knee. Not as aggressive a round for Lindsay Ball, but I still think she came out on top.
Oh, and in my opinion, it's definitely a round to score for Lindsay Ball, Levi. She's been dominating those exchanges. She's also been able to use her size advantage to throw Nong Nan around the ring. Nong's been doing a great job of keeping her to her feet by keeping her balance, but she's still got to be up on her toes because Lindsay's pretty much throwing her around at will. We're going to get a replay of that exchange with Lindsay Ball landing that big head shot.
And it's right there in the corner, the tie up.
And also after she's landing those shots, Levi, she's leaving her forearm on the face and across the head of Nong Nan and
Absolutely.
leaning into her with that.
Trying to wear her down, break her down. So far, Dean, I have it at 2 rounds. The first 2 rounds for Nong Nan, the second 2 rounds for Lindsay Ball. But I have to say, how you finish counts a lot more than how you start in this sport.
That's a very good point, Levi. And those first 2 rounds were definitely hard to score. They could have gone either way. But the last 2 rounds have definitely been Lindsay Ball. But that's what happens in a 10-point must-scoring system. The first 2 rounds were very slow, very methodical. The last 2 rounds have been a little bit more up-tempo and a little bit more.
And I would expect more of that from Lindsay Ball here in the 5th. She knows she has it. It's hers to win if she goes in aggressive.
And the thing is, if you were to score this as a fight in general, Lindsay Ball's ahead for sure. But when you go round by round and score each round 10-9 or 10-8 depending, it could very well be an even round, like you said, going into the 5th and final round. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these 2 ladies come out for our final round.
Here we go for the 5th and final round of our first professional women's contest of the evening. Again, referee calls time as they clean up the ring, and the fight begins.
Yeah, the Thai fighters should definitely like to put a lot of water on themselves between the 2 rounds.
They do. Oh, Nong Nan, a terrific right hand by Nong Nan, but she gets pushed right back by Ball and takes the right hand in return. Ball again with that forearm pressing in the clinch. Oh, and a little jab comes through for Ball. And now Nong Nan is going to have a hard go of it, it seems, in this 5th round.
Yeah, Lindsay Ball has definitely found her range. She's found her swagger. She's very confident. You can see it in her face. You can see it in her body language. As she does a good job there of pushing Nong Nan away with that front push kick of hers.
The first 2 rounds I would give to Nong Nan. She had the better distance, made Lindsay miss repeatedly. However, from the 3rd round on, Lindsay found her range, made something happen, and seems to be scoring quite well here. Another thing I look for, Dean, when I watch a fight like this is not only who's landing, but who's landing the heavier, more telling shots. And in this fight, that's definitely Lindsay Ball.
Yeah, you can't argue that at all. You know, the punishing blows, the scoring blows, the score that, you know, effective striking, as we
Absolutely.
like to call it. Lindsay Ball has been
And
the
now,
dominating point
in the
that.
ring, each fighter to neutral corners as referee Lyle Cheney calls for a cleanup in the ring.
It's in the corner of Nong Nan, as I was talking about between rounds, how the Thai fighters like to use a lot of water. I know we are using trays here this evening. That
Sometimes it's just not enough. Those legs are out there. They're putting ice. They're putting water, wetting down the legs. And we're back. Fighting start again. Nong Nan with an aggressive right hand, moving straight forward. Again, tries but fails to connect that right hand on Lindsay Ball. And there's that forearm you've been talking about, Dean, as she presses her in the clinch right into the ropes.
Yeah, the size advantage definitely in favor of Lindsay Ball, and she's using that as a spinning back fist miss, but it backs up Nong Nan, and Lindsay's able to answer with the right hand. But she's definitely using that size advantage in the Thai clinch, using her weight, using her height, and driving Nong Nan back whenever she can.
Yeah, she has the longer limbs, and she's figured out by the third, fourth round here how to use them. And I think now it's more a matter of just getting by here for Nong Nan. She doesn't seem to be able to mount a very effective offense, though she does hurt Ball from time to time. There's another couple effective punches from Ball. Moving in, nice straight right hand. And you can see no one really scoring. They're quite neutral a lot of the time in this fight. But I'm going to give it to Ball for that kind of aggressive. She's taking the chances, the spinning back fist, and she's pressing forward.
Yeah, and Lindsay is definitely controlling the pace of the fight as well, which is another big way to score. You know, ring generalship as well as pushing the pace, you know, controlling the tempo. Those are all scoring points in the judges' eyes.
Absolutely. Muay Thai is scored first and foremost on who is the stronger fighter, who is more powerful. After that, the scoring moves on to things like technique and ring generalship. And I would have to give it to Lindsay here on all of those so far. She had a tough start, couldn't find the range, but now she's scoring. Again, that teep lands, nice push kick. Last 10 seconds here. And a nice right hand again. You can see Nong Nan unable to mount any real offense in this fight. Ball gives her a hug. Tough first couple rounds, couldn't do it, but I would have to give this 3 rounds to 2 for Ball.
Yeah, you got it. I would definitely give the fight to Ball. I'm going to split the 2 rounds. So you've got it 3 rounds to 2. I've got it 4 rounds to 1 for Lindsay. We'll see what the judges have to say here. But you can see how disappointed the look in the face of Nong Nan is. Lindsay Ball looks very confident. She took over once the first couple rounds were over, she definitely took over and controlled the fight in the last 3 rounds.
And here's an exchange in the corner we're going to see replayed. There's that spinning back fist. Ball again with the straight punches, non-stop, really trying to make something happen here. And again, as someone watching, that's what I appreciate in a fight, Dean. Look at her try.
Oh, absolutely. Both, showing the heart and, the integrity of true champions here. Very impressive fight. We're going to go up there and get our official decision. You've got it 3 rounds to 2 for Lindsay. I've got it 4 rounds to 1. We'll see what the judges here in Edmonton have to say.